I can't believe it. The hurricane could not keep this man away from our film festival. Nothing could keep this man away from our film festival. It's Michael Baumgarten with Paying Mr. Maggette. Mikey B! Mikey B!
Robin!
Hey! It's like I see you all the time. It's like you're here all the time, but you're not.
I'm not, but I am.
But you am.
But I am. I am today.
Yes. Mikey B from LA. Tell us, well, you're originally from Orlando.
And Key West.
And Key West, right? And we had re-met back in at Staples in LA. He recognized me from a film that we did in 1989.
1990, April.
Yeah. He remembers times and dates. I don't remember crap. But I think I remember my lines.
The Night Brings Charlie.
I got my head cut off. It was lovely. But this year, last year you were here with the martial arts kid.
Yeah.
It was so much fun. And this year, tell us about your film, Paying Mr. Maggette.
This is a movie called Paying Mr. Maggette. It's about a guy having one of the worst days of his life. And basically, of course, things can go well by the end of the day if things work out. But I'm not telling you if it does or it does not. And I've got a lot of my cast and crew here.
Alyssa Schneider.
Hi.
Is this your first film with us?
For the Melbourne Independent Film Festival, yes, this is my first film.
And you're from LA and you were on Paying Mr. Maggette. What was that like?
It was honestly an amazing film. We were just a close family, and I am a co-star with R. Marcus Taylor. He was Suge Knight in Straight Outta Compton, actually. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah.
And Don the Dragon Wilson and Anita Clay, and we had such a fantastic cast and crew. The movie is basically where I kind of mess up the day for Marcus, and I cause a lot of trouble.
You can look like a troublemaker to me.
I think I'm too much of a troublemaker, honestly. And anyway, the movie is just basically everything that happens because of me, and it's really funny and really awesome. And sincerely, it's cool to see people laugh at your film and appreciate it, and they enjoyed watching it.
Laugh with your film.
Exactly, not laugh at your film, laugh with your film. That's right.
That's right. Okay. Oh my God, we've got this whole crew. All of you guys are with the film? Okay, surround me here.
So right here, this is Bo Burton. Bo Burton is basically executive producer of the film. And so it's thanks to him that we are here today and tonight. So, and right over here is Jonathan Lee. He's one of the stars. So this is awesome here. And right over here, we have Jim Horning, who's also one of the stars of the film. And this gentleman here, he'll introduce himself.
I'm Thaddeus Ignacio.
That's why he said it.
That's why he said it.
All right, and right over here, this is Jason. Say hi, Jason.
Hello.
All right, so I think you got to step over here. So, there you go.
Right on, and we've got people back here.
Hi.
What's your name?
Hi, I'm Mark the Gold Man.
You are Mark the Gold Man.
Yeah, that is right. Doesn't it has a musical ring to it?
It does. I could write a song around that. I think I could. Well, all of you guys, who do we have here? Come on.
I'm Jimmy Manfredi.
Jimmy Manfredi?
Yes, ma'am, Jimmy Manfredi. I was one of the stunt performers. I was also, Vinny. Where you at, Vinny?
Vinny!
I was Vinny's buddy, telling him what to do with the pictures and stuff like that. So, luckily, being able to perform with all these guys. So.
What a great thing. What a great thing. And I missed you guys. You're over here in the background. What's going on? We're like, this is a huge group.
This is actually my wife.
I was the one that punched Marcus Taylor in the chest.
How did that feel?
That felt fantastic.
I bet it did. Punching Marcus Taylor is a dangerous thing. Luckily, you could call cut and everything. And what's your name?
Raul Colon.
Raul.
Marcus Taylor's stunt double. And then I was one of the guys that got beat up by the garbage can.
Well, garbage cans they can be really scary. I know.
I was scared. Rats came out of there.
And is this your lovely wife?
Yes.
Come on over here.
Backbone and my support right here.
Oh, well, aren't wives backbones and support?
No.
Yes. What's your name?
My name is Rosalie Hernandez.
And she's with you.
Yes, my name is Anthony Giovanni Elias. I was a stunt performer on the stadium scene.
And what was the premise?
The premise is basically there's a gentleman that's having the worst day of his life, and he doesn't recall quite what happened the night before. So during the course of the day, he figures things out.
Well, we've all had those days at one time or another. Is this your first time here at MIF?
No, this is about my 6th time.
And what keeps you coming back?
The whole group here is fantastic. I love the whole vibe here. I love to come back here. We filmed in town here a movie called The Martial Arts Kid, in part because of the wonderful times I have when I come to the Myth.
All right. Well, we wish you well, and will you be back next year?
I'm hoping with a brand new movie, I'm hoping.
Stephen Shea,
Hi.
you did The Devil's Waltz.
Yes, Devil's Waltz.
And give me some.
It's
info.
it's a thriller, like it's a dramatic thriller. It's not like a full horror, but it's a very horrifying dramatic thriller about two girls that get mixed up in a murder plot where the people in the plot are not aware of their terrible past, and so it's kind of a neat, weird wraparound story.
I like that. Didn't you write it? You direct it? You produce it?
No, I directed it. Kevin Butler actually is an executive producer out of Orlando.
Okay.
He wrote it and executive produced it.
Right.
And so, it was all shot in Central Florida talent and cast and everything. So, yeah.
It's neat to be able to use Florida talent and Florida crew and
Yeah, absolutely.
And coming to the Myth. Give me some, since you were the not old person at the Myth, but the guy that's
Been here a while.
here for a long time.
Well, and
How
now-
many years have you been here?
5 or 6, I think.
At least.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been- And now I live in Los Angeles, actually. I relocated to Los Angeles, so I flew in for the Myth, to come, because it's the best festival in Florida, I think.
Did
My
you
favorite
hear
festival
that,
in Florida,
people? It's
for
the
sure.
best festival in Florida. Well,
Definitely,
we certainly
so-
have more fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
It's always
yeah,
a blast.
yeah. And your films look so good up on the screen
Thanks.
here at the.
Yeah, the presentation here is amazing. So Bill and everybody does a great job getting the sound just right in the picture, so it's awesome.
Tech is always working very hard to make it
Very
happen.
important, yeah.
Stephen, it's always a pleasure to have you here.
Thanks.
Thank you for coming all the way to Melbourne for our film festival again.
For
Now that
sure.
you're a big shot in LA.
We have Stephen Shea here. Stephen, you're an independent film producer.
Yep, filmmaker. Yep.
And why do you keep coming back to MIF?
I love it. It's a great festival. I've come for the last 5 or 6 years, and it's a great small town festival. It feels really nice and homey, and there's a great family here, and Melbourne's a great town.
Our next guest on the red carpet is Mr. Joe Nolan. He was a star in the very first Myth.
No.
So let's get him down here. What do you
Joe
think?
Nolan, come on down. Joe Nolan, come on down. I'm great. How are you? You were a star at our Myth?
Yeah, the very first one.
And what did you do at that? Here,
Oh,
come
boy.
over this way. We're going to get you guys on our mark.
I was his main fan, really.
Were you under the bridge or something?
Yes, I was
Oh,
under the bridge. Yes, I was under the bridge, and his role as Irish was unforgettable.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, it was a great festival, and it was lots of fun.
So was that your first time acting?
Yes, it was.
And so are you back here as a alumnus?
Yes, alumnus and an observer tonight.
And an observer?
Yes,
Well,
an
it's great to
observer.
have you back being recognized for something that you did 18 years ago.
Yes, well-
Isn't that how long it was? Oh, my goodness. Good karma, right?
Yeah, I was a lot younger then.
Ah, no, you look great. Well, thank you, Joe. And what's your name?
I'm Gigi. I'm Joe.
Gigi, I'm digging your opal, baby. You like that? Thank you.
I was involved in the very first one way back when. So
18 years ago?
18 years ago.
And what makes you keep coming back to MIF year after year?
The Cronins.
Okay.
Cronin family.
Dr. Terry Cronin Sr.
Robin, we're going to have to stop meeting like this.
I know.
How many years has it been that we've been together out here?
Well, our baby is now 18 years old.
Yeah, I noticed that in a
Yeah.
movie there. That kind of made me... I was reminiscent. Looking back on the phantasmagoria of my life, I realized, wow, I've had many adventures, I've had very few honors, but no honor has ever been greater than to be asked to come to the Myth as an honored guest, and also to have been the star of the very, very first Myth movie.
18 years ago.
18 years ago, and it was called Under the Bridge, and it consisted of homeless men under a bridge who were attacked by a troll, and I saved them and chopped the head right off the troll because he pissed on my buddy.
Well, that sounds like a family kind of a movie. So you keep coming back to MIF because you totally enjoy it.
Yes, I do, and we're going to keep going as long as it's here, and may it go on forever.
Tommy Loomis, and we're back with Sharon.
This is
Sharon
the,
Taylor.
This is the Victimless Project. This is part of the Loose Ends competition that's going to be shown tonight. So we went ahead and did one. She jumped in last minute, and it was absolutely fabulous. It was meant to be.
Can't wait to see it. I haven't seen it yet. No.
This is the Victimless Project, and this is part of the competition. That's the main event for this evening.
And this is, again, another one of your projects. And this young lady here, did you produce? Were you in it?
I acted. I had a lead role.
Oh, that's right. Your picture is on the bottle of wine that's sitting on the table.
Yes.
I always pick out the pretty ones. So did you enjoy this part of your acting aspect?
Oh, I really enjoyed it. It was definitely a challenging role, something I've not done before, but I had a lot of fun doing it, and the cast and crew were great to work with.
But what do you have going on here this year?
Oh, we're just here as spectators this year. Usually we have a film here, or
yeah, you're an alumni.
Yes, we're alumni since 1999, since the very beginning. We won the best film here in 2002, and now we're just here to support the festival.
Mike Horan.
Tom Mum with Blue Juice Films.
Kevin McGuire.
And do you have a production in this year's festival?
No, for a change, we're actually just spectators this year.
Oh, that's got to be interesting. You sit back and meet everybody and find out, get some ideas for future productions?
Right, we have no responsibility whatsoever this year. We just get to sit back and enjoy the films.
That's got to be a little bit of fun, too. I mean, it's not great because you'd probably like to have something in there, but at the same time, you sit back, you go, oh, okay, that's interesting. That is interesting. Why do you gentlemen keep coming back year after year to MIF?
Go ahead.
It's been very good to us. My film in 2002 won one of the first awards here, so I like to come back and support the Melbourne Independent Filmmakers Festival.
Now, are you gentlemen from the local area here?
We sure are.
This is Leanne Cherry. She worked with me in the production office of The Martial Arts Kid.
Yes, it was so much fun, and you're a sweetheart.
Thank you. Production coordinator is not a job I will take on ever again. Let me tell you, I've done hair, makeup, wardrobe, acting, script supervising, you name it on the set, but I do not ever want to be stuck in an office again. But if you're an office kind of person, there's a role for you in filmmaking, right?
Oh, yeah.
You're off to doing amazing things now. What are you doing?
Well, I've worked on a TV show and worked on a music video, and that was really exciting because I got to work for TJ Scott. He is one of the main directors for Longmire. It's a Netflix primetime show now, and he just directed The Mist by Stephen King. So exciting to work with someone like that.
We have Jeff Hall and Terry Cronin. I just interviewed, I believe, your father.
My dad was here. He has always been a patron of the MIF. He's been coming out to everything we've done film-wise since 1999.
18 years.
18
yes.
years. Yeah.
18 years.
Yeah.
And what got you involved? I mean, I realize your dad and everything, but what really got you involved in this?
Well, I always was interested in making movies, and as a kid, we used to make them out of Super 8. People don't realize film. We were shooting Super 8 film, and they were silent. But in my neighborhood, we made a lot of monster movies as kids, and we would always get the neighborhood together to watch these monster movies, and it sort of bit me as a bug. And later on, I got involved in a community filmmaking group, and I took some filmmaking classes in college. And we ended up making a horror movie here in Melbourne about a troll that was killing homeless people under the Melbourne Causeway.
And henceforth, your father coming in and chopping a head off.
You heard about it.
Yes, I think somewhere somebody kind of let me know about it. Jeff, how did you get involved?
Well, Terry's wife and my wife befriended each other at a place called Tumbleweeds, and then we had kids that were tumbling there and everything, and then Terry and I met through them, and then Terry told me about his films and stuff like that, and I said, you know what, you ought to have a website to do that, and he says, well, I don't know how to do it, and I said, I don't know how to do it either, but we can get you one. So we spun up a website, and we did Crisp, another movie that Terry wrote and directed, and we had a lot of fun doing that, and
very soon we were getting international films from around the world because of Jeff's website.
Well, that's the one question I wanted to ask you. Anybody can enter a video or a film, and it doesn't matter what age, what subject matter. I mean, I'm sure you have your criteria, what you'll reject, but for the most part, you really are encouraging the independent filmmaker to get out there and do something and bring it to the festival.
Right, we're all about promoting story. I tell you, Gary, we could tell you some stories of some films that we will not show that have been submitted to us that have been, too real, too scary.
Well, maybe we'll get you over to the radio station and have you talk about it. I'd love to interview both of you at the station.
Oh, that'd be great.
And talk a little bit about this festival and what makes it go and how what you see as the future for it and everything involved.
Well, one of the things that I think sets us apart is that all the money we raise goes to charity, and this year the money's going to the No Limits Academy, which is a school for profoundly disabled children. And when you're doing something for goodwill, people tend to work harder and take part more. And because of that, we not only get to promote the arts and all the filmmakers themselves, but we're doing something good to help out some people in need.
Well, gentlemen, I thank you very much for allowing me to be here tonight. I know it's a pleasure. John will probably be back with you next year, but
maybe you guys can come in and both double team us.
Hey, that would be fun. Since we were both in the Air Force, it would be fun to see us double team.
No, before we go, you don't promote yourself because you're a personality, but you told me earlier that you were involved in Apocalypse Now.
Yes, I was. I was one of the helicopter pilots in the attack scene that came into the shoreline. As a long story how American pilots got to do what the Filipinos were doing, but we're having fun. But anyway, take care, gentlemen. Thank you.